Why would some contend that the trial and the verdict constituted a second Dreyfus?
Well, there were many parallels to the Dreyfus case, and maybe Mendel Belli's too. It was a time of real anxiety throughout the world about changing mores and modes of manufacture. And in France, there was the worry about the loss in the Prussian War. And in America, there was the worry, at least in the American South, the worry about the loss of the Civil War and Jews being publicly. America was seen as the great exception in terms of anti-Semitism. There was no anti-Semitism, or so people thought. And so this was a case like the Dreyfus case that brought to the fore the kind of anti-Semitic hostility that a lot of people felt just didn't exist in the world anymore. It was too primeval. But the anti-Semitism of the early 20th century reminded us all that there was a steady state of anti-Semitic feeling in the world, and all it took was the right chain of events to kindle anti-Semitic hostility. And there was a big debate about the Frank trial. Was it anti-Semitic or not? I think there was implicit anti-Semitism in the Frank trial, and there was real hostility between Frank's lawyers and Frank's family and the prosecutor. But whether there was overt anti-Semitism in the trial, I think largely not. It was at the end of the trial that Frank's defense lawyer, Reuben Arnold, introduced the idea of anti-Semitism and said, had Leo Frank not been Jewish, he would not have been prosecuted for this crime. So that brought this undercurrent into the open. But it was not until after the conviction of Leo Frank that the Frank case truly tapped into and ignited terrible anti-Semitism. During the trial, it was just a very ugly, contained clash based on class with some religious and racial implications. After the trial, everything blew up and every kind of ugliness entered.